Welcome to the deep dive. Ever woken up to, a surprise puddle in the basement, or maybe just seen your water bill creep up for no clear reason? Often the silent culprit behind that is a really small, often overlooked part of your home, the water valve. So today we're really going to get into these critical components, what they actually do, the sort of hidden signs they might be failing, and how you can keep them working well.
That's exactly right. Think of this deep dive as, well, your essential guide to understanding a vital piece of your plumbing. It's often ignored, like you said, until bam, there's a big problem. Being proactive about these valves, it can genuinely save you from disaster, save you quite a bit of money, and honestly give you real peace of mind. And, for listeners in places like North Vancouver with all that rain and specific environmental factors, this stuff is especially key. It can really speed up wear and tear.
Okay, so let's start with the basics. When we talk about these gatekeepers of our water system, what exactly is a water valve? What's its core job?
Right. So at its heart, a water valve is basically a mechanical device. Its whole purpose is to regulate, control, or completely stop the flow of water. It's the switch, really, that lets you turn water on or off, whether that's for your whole house, just one sink, or maybe your garden sprinklers. You find it everywhere, homes, businesses, big industrial sites, and there's different kinds, like you've got gate valves, often for main lines, good for full on off. Ball valves are great for quick shutoffs, like in emergency, quarter turn, done. And then glow valves to give you more precise control over the flow. Think adjusting pressure, making sure they work right is vital for managing how much water you use and just being efficient.
Gotcha. So they're critical. What about when they start to fail? What are those telltale signs we should be looking out for? Are we talking big, obvious leaks, or is it sometimes more subtle?
Yeah, it can be a mix, but the signs are usually there if you know what to spot. The obvious one is a leak, right? A drip, a small puddle. That can waste a ton of water over time and hike up your bill. But another really big red flag is if the valve is hard to turn, stiff, squeaky, won't turn all the way. That usually means there's internal damage, maybe corrosion. A valve that hasn't moved in years can seize up completely, useless in an emergency. And then, look for visible stuff too, rust, any green or white crusty buildup, discoloration. That means the valve itself is degrading, ignoring any of this. That can lead to much bigger headaches, burst pipes, serious water damage.
Right, so acting fast isn't just about stopping a drip, it's about preventing a potential catastrophe. So say you spot one of these signs, what actually happens next? What's the process like when a professional comes in to replace a valve?
Okay, so the professional approach focuses on doing it safely and correctly. First step, always, is shutting off the main water supply to the property. That's non-negotiable for safety. Then the old salty valve needs to be carefully removed. Sometimes this might mean cutting the pipe it's attached to, depending on the setup. And finally, the new valve is installed. Really meticulously put in place, sealed properly, and then tested to make absolutely sure there are no leaks. We've seen some great outcomes with this actually right here in North Vancouver. Like there was a commercial building, an emergency main valve replacement stopped what could have been absolutely massive flooding from a potential burst. Huge save. We've also seen homeowners get their water pressure back to normal after replacing old, gunked up shutoff valves. Makes a real difference to the whole system. Even local parks have upgraded things like check valves. Those prevent backflow, making their irrigation systems cleaner and more efficient.
Okay, let's talk dollars and cents because that's always on people's minds. What kind of factors influence the cost of getting a valve replaced?
Yeah, cost is definitely a key factor for most people. Here in North Vancouver, you're generally looking at, maybe $150 to $300 on average for a standard replacement in a home. But that depends, right? It depends on the type of valve. A simple ball valve is different from, say, a more complex check valve. Labor rates matter too, of course. And how tricky the installation is. Is the valve really hard to get to? Does the existing pipe need to be modified? That can push the cost up. Also, watch out for potential extras, like if it's an emergency call out after hours, there might be extra fees for that, or for specific parts. And look, I know the DIY route seems tempting sometimes to save a few bucks up front.
Yeah, you think, how hard can it be?
Exactly, but honestly, installing a valve incorrectly, that can lead to leaks, major water damage, way more expensive problems than just getting it done professionally in the first place. Professional service gives you that quality assurance, that peace of mind.
That makes a lot of sense. Which brings us to the long game. What are the real long-term benefits of getting this done professionally, and how can you, the homeowner, help make sure that new valve lasts?
Oh, the long-term benefits are significant. Number one, you drastically cut down the risk of unexpected leaks. That means no surprise water bills, but also, crucially, no mold growth. no structural damage from hidden moisture. Over time, that means lower maintenance costs overall. It helps your whole plumbing system last longer. And, believe it or not, well-maintained plumbing, including good valves, actually enhances your property value. As for making them last, regular checks are key. Just visually inspect them, maybe every 6 months or so. Look for any corrosion, tiny drips, and especially in places like North Vancouver, with the heavy rain and sometimes mineral-rich water, having a professional take a look occasionally. That can catch subtle problems before they become big ones. Keep the system robust.
It really is amazing, isn't it, how this small hidden part plays such a huge role in your home's efficiency, its safety, even its value.
Absolutely. Being informed, being proactive about something as simple as a water valve, it's a fundamental part of good home maintenance. It's really about protecting your investment, your property, and securing that peace of mind, one valve at a time.
Makes you think, doesn't it? When was the last time you gave any thought to those unseen heroes, quietly making sure water flows safely and smoothly through your home?